Going to be taking a look at a reprint of an older game that's finally made it to the market from Fantasy Flight Games, and this is the newest version of Merchant of Venus. Kind of see it's kind of a space trading game. It's for 1 to 4 players, and if you do use protective sleeves, you can see it takes at least 1 green and 2 yellow from the Fantasy Flight brand. Has the nice linen box that all their stuff comes in. It's a pretty thick box too. Start out, you get a standard rules of Playbook, and this is for the newer version of Fantasy Flights, and it is a 36-page book. It's like the back sheet being more of a reference, and then you have a classic rules, so the laid out in kind of the same manner. This one is a 24-page book. You can see the quick reference is a little different. Both fairly thick stock, good quality book. Looks like we're going to have a good bit of counter sheets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sheets of counters. I'll look at those in just a second. Have the board. Looks like we have some ships in their stands, 4 different ships, some purple and white dice, and then a purple and gold dice, some of the little connectors for the dials that Fantasy Flight likes to use in their games, and a pack of small cards. Looks like we have some different display cards here. It's like the dashboards for your ship. And a deck of big cards. To start out, I'll take a look at the game board. It is two-sided. I can get it without tearing it. And it is a 6-panel board, so it is fairly big. And so you have all the different planets, and then the routes in between them with the different obstacles to cross. You kind of have your planet area where you set up your tokens, and then all the rest of it is the routes in between those planets. This is the standard game board here. And flip it over. Of course I would do it upside down. Come on, don't tear. And this is the classic game board. I don't notice a whole lot of difference right off the bat, but looks like maybe there's less paths in between. Visually it looks the same. I'm sure there's some difference in the layout of the board. These look to be ship consoles, and these These aren't fixed stock, which is usually what their thing is. You see the hole punches out for a little dial piece to go in. These are just kind of thin cards. Usually they make these out of the card stock that all the tokens are. So you have 4 ship consoles for the 4 different ships, and they're color coded to match. It's like we have some different ship types here, maybe, for the different races, and they look to be color coded. So you have a scout and a clipper, and on the other side you have a transport and a freighter, and that's 2 cards for each of the different races there. Those look like they just have some different spaces where you can add stuff to them to, you know, kind of customize your ship a little. These are the pieces, so we'll take a close look at one of the ships. And these are color coded also. Let's see there. They have a little hole. Put the ship on the stand and move it around the board. You have the different dice here. You get 4 of these. And you get 1 like that. And these little things that you put in the console pieces to move the counter back and forth on your ship for the different resources that are expendable. Let's take a look at some of the cards next, and we'll look at the tokens last. So these are the big cards. And these all have the same back to them. And these look to be different things like titles or intelligence. Different events that can happen as you go through the thing. Look like different things that can be placed on the board, or different hazards you can run into. You know, all kinds of different obstacles or events that can occur during the game. So we have a thing of, let's see, look at the different backs we got here. Okay, we have look like pilot cards maybe. It's like we have a couple of different for each race. So they have some different stats. Trying to see. Looks like they may be double-sided to upgrade the pilot. When you upgrade the pilot, you just flip the card over. So you have two of those for each of the 4 races. These, you have some of these color-coded cards with starburst on the background, and you have the 5 different colors of those. You have and these look to be different challenges that you can attempt. I'm not sure why they're color-coded, but they look to be different challenges. You have one card like this, looks to be some sort of space station. It's just the same on both sides. You have some green backed cards, and these look to be different missions you can do. Different, they all say transmission, so it's like you're picking up a a signal from space, and you have an objective you have to do on each card. You have some purple backed ones here. These look to be different races, maybe. There's just a bunch of different races. I'm not sure what they're used for. Maybe they're the planets you go to. And then we have some little blue cup cards. These look to be upgrades to your ship that you can acquire. You know, different powers or upgrades. Or they just may be upgrades to your merchant in general. And the last thing we have to look at out of this box is the tokens. Looks like there's a lot of these little tokens. They do look to be small. So it looks like we have the different race tokens that can go on the different planets to determine what they are. We have some spaceports, so maybe if you build a spaceport somewhere, it's like a little asteroid. See, there's a spaceport, and then you have the different races here. And I believe there's going to correspond to the different planets. We have all the different materials here that you can sell and trade. And then we have the cash, is the little purple ones. You have some 1s and some 5s. It's like these are maybe warp gates that you can set up on the board. A little skull there, I'm not sure what that is. So you have things like immortal grease, designer jeans. See, kind of a little pun on that. It's actually a DNA sequence. Living toys. All kinds of different things that you can acquire. You have some more different denominations of currency. Looks like you have some more trade goods. Looks like we have some different people that can go on a planet maybe. You have like ambassadors, specimens, divas, arms dealers, salesmen, that kind of things. Looks like we have some tokens here for cargo, maybe some bigger stuff. Market flux, license to drill, stasis tanks. Some more currency in bigger denominations, 50s and 100s. Some more goods to trade. Looks like there's some more different goods there too. You have some, no, they're all square. These look a little different. We have some of these little pieces here. I'm not sure what they're for. We have some more currency. We have some of these colored tokens. I'm not sure, but you have more goods to be traded there. Some more little asteroid pieces. Some more currency. These look to be more races of I think it determines whether the value of stuff on a planet by the different race card that appears. And this looks mostly to be colored tokens. You have some factory tokens, looks like some numbered 1s and 5s, you know, kind of a star pattern. Looks like you have some different satellites. These look like the pieces for your starship dial. And that is everything that comes in the new version of Merchant of Venus.